Welcome to another episode of me making a game in Unity and C# programming. Uh, Last time we got the villager to get some goals. Uh, let's see what kind of actions he has now. Oh yeah, he can fall asleep now. So we got goals um, for our needs, and we got a new stat controller instead, kind of separated how he handles his stats. So in this episode, I thought let's get him to actually go to the house, a house to sleep. So if you kind of remember how we did it last time, um, I lost all of those things. Well, I didn't lose them, but they're not showing. Let me load up the. Let's go here. Let's load up the character controller. We're going to need the agent. Let's see. We're going to need um, the AI stat controller. And so sometimes it's kind of like, well, where do you put this, right? Where do we put this? He has a house. Do we put it here? Do we put it in his character stats? Where do we just put it in the AI agent for his home? We're going to put it here. No, yes. Um, let's do this. Let's do public AI agent because he needs to know who he is. This way we don't have to keep saying get component every time. So AI agent, we'll leave it like that. And then in our AI agent, when we set the stat controller, we're going to say stat controller dot AI agent is this. There we go. Now we got that. So I could right here then say public game object my home. I don't want to put this in the I do not want to put that in the stats because I kind of don't want our character stat to have any kind of mono behavior references like a game object. So I don't mind it being the character control or the AI agent, but so let's see, checking the health, checking the needs. So we have this need, and let's just label this sleep and need a home. And basically what we say, if AI agent, whoa, come on now, AI agent dot my home is equal to null, then we need to find a home. Okay, how do we do that? Let's go to our prefabs. Buildings, and let's see what kind of stuff we have on here that we could. Now again, I can make a tag called house. That's one way. The only reason why I don't like tags, so we could find a place where you can sleep. I could also change this building script to a house script. It does have a type of house, so I could do that. Lots of ways where you can do this. So we're going to get this list again. I do like this function I made. And list of game objects. map manager is equal to map manager dot instance. You've seen this before. Dot get game object. So this gets all the game gets a list of type of game objects that are in our world. Type of building. Okay, and then we're going to loop through it for each game object. Game object. I don't like doing that. I'll say GO. Well, come on now. Be nice. In the game objects list that we just made. So loop through all those. If actually we do this. Say building is equal to go.get component of the building. I call building. So we're going to try to see if we can find a home. And we're going to say if building, come on now, building dot, what we have a type, building type is equal to house. Whoops. Building type. I'm not sure what I named it. Let's go to here. It's called building type. Oh, I need to little b. That building type. Okay. So if it's house, then we want to check if it has room. So building dot occupant, total occupants. Building dot, what do we call it? Village controllers. Dot count. Now that's going to need to change. If this total occupants is less than the building count, the villagers count. Does the building really need to know that have a reference to the village controller? I don't think so. Here, let's open up the building script. Scripts. Objects, building. Now if I do this, let's save it. We're gonna get a lot of errors. Yep, quite a bit. See, that's why I don't want to get rid of it yet, because I'm going to be spending this whole episode just fixing all of this. So I don't want to do that just yet. The total occupants is 2. Let's do this. Max oh, if I change that, I bet you I get a lot of errors. All right, let's move this to total occupants. Public int max occupants. And this is going to equal, we're going to set that this equals 2, and we're going to set that to 0. Let's save it. Let's go back to our agent. actually our stat controller. If the building is less than the count, if the total occupants is less than the max, then we're going to say agent my home is equal to building dot game object, and we're going to say building dot total occupants plus plus. Add one more to it. All right. So first is 0. That's good. Add 1. Then it's 1. That's good. That's 2, so it won't do it. Find all the I haven't been commenting as much. Find all the buildings. Find a building that is a house, and then check total occupants. Make this building our home. All right. Let's save this. Now, that's just for getting a home. So now in our sleep, we'll leave all this. We don't need to do anything. We're going to create a new action. Let's go to AI. Let's add a new action called sleep in home. So we got sleep on the ground, sleep in the home. Let's delete all this. Override. Oh, I gotta make this a Huh. I was wondering if it would automatically could override all this stuff, but nope. Nope. Override. Oh, that's not an agent. AI action. Let's see if this will do it. No. No. Okay. Override before. Override while. Override the. Whoops. Now, if you leave comments about me changing how I do things, that's really good. But sometimes I just do it how maybe I'm used to doing it. There's always better ways to do things. So I don't know if this is the best structure, but sometimes since it's just me working on this, I think sometimes it's better to get the functionality of stuff done than worrying about am I perfectly, to have the perfect system, because you're not going to. I'm not saying it's a waste of time to do that. Just time is something that how do you want to use your time? All right, so we have all of these. Well, I'm going to open up the sleep on ground, and we're going to get a lot of this. So let's take this one. That was the is valid. And really, if we don't have a home, so we can kind of do this. If AI agent dot stat control. Where did I put that? That my home is equal to null. So there's no point of trying to here, and actually let's put this before that. So we need a home. All right, and then let's see the before action. We're going to, I think all this will be the same. Before action. But we're going to change this sleep increase. That's kind of, yeah, right now I was just doing that for testing. That's going to need a change even for sleep on ground. We're not going to have we'll put it here. A float sleep increase. We'll put it here instead because we're going to get this sleep all right, we'll get it from the buildings modifier for sleeping. This should all be the same. Okay. And then this should all be the same. You know what? Let's get rid of these. We don't really need them. Same thing in the sleep on ground. We don't need the base. Also this. Okay. So that's good. That's fine. Is valid. It's done. All right, send the target. So the target AI agent. All right, sorry. Yeah. Agent dot target object is going to equal the AI agent dot home. All right, now in our while action, here. Again, this needs to change. This whole duration of 100 needs to change. All right, float. Okay, so we want to do building is equal to AI agent dot my home dot get component building. So sleep increase is equal to the building dot sleep increase modifier. Let's save that. Um, I'm trying to think. This will not make it faster. Let's see. This is building increase modifier. Let me go to the home. I'm already there. Max occupants. Let's change this to 0. Sleep modifier is 5, so we don't want that. We want this to be quicker. Well, we're going to say 0.1 like that. So that's the modifier, which is not really a modifier. That's kind of the speed of it. And then if I go back to my test agent and I go to the actions of sleeping on ground, I change this to, different sleep rate. Let's just say 5, 0.5. 0.5. Okay, now let's add the sleep on ground or sleep in home. The conditions, let's see, the conditions are going to be tired and sleeping. So the condition, tired, 1. Effects is sleeping. Effect is 1. All right. So to kind of distinguish, this is a cost. This is going to cost him 5 to do it, whereas this action is only going to be 1. So we make this one more desirable, basically. And then this is going to be action sleep in home. The duration's not going to matter because it'll set it in the thing. You think this is going to work? All right, we got to test it out. So let's play it. Click on the build. So we built a house. Let's go chop down a tree. It's probably going to fall asleep. Okay, he's building it. That was kind of cool. He didn't take it to the shed there. He's building it. All right, he's sleeping. I can't really tell if he's sleeping in his home or if he's sleeping in his performing sleeping. Let's see. Let's go to here. AI agent. Did we get we do have a house, so we got that. Why did he sleep on the ground though? Let's go to my plan is sleeping. Here, let's change the action name to sleep on ground instead of sleeping. Sleep on ground. Okay, goal is sleeping. Sleeping conditions good. Let's go to the graph. We only create one thing, which means let me see my is valid. Debug.log checking sleep house valid. We'll do like this so we can really see it in the debugger. All right. Okay, he's building right now. Alright, let me pause it. Did we even check that? We did check it right here. Checking valid house. Where did it try to use it though? Wait. I don't know if it returned it or not. What might be happening is he didn't have a home yet. Let's see him wake up, and then let's see if he'll go to his house next time he sleeps. Because he might not have had a home, because it happened like at the same time. Kind of. He actually created his plan before the check needs found a home for him. And why is my sleep not going down? Okay, let's see here. Let's go to my sleep on ground, perform action. All right, we have to say AI agent dot stat controller dot character stats dot stats dot character stats dot stat type dot sleep dot increase rate is 0, and then we want to do the same thing dot is pause is false. Okay, it's a very long line there. Put that in the home one as well. All right, let's see if that makes him fall asleep. He's going to fall asleep before this house is built. All right, we are not. Oh, we didn't fall asleep yet. He's building. He decided not to sleep. Because that's a higher priority, or they're the same priorities. He's sleeping. He's not sleeping in his house. I think would be going faster. Let me get some gather objects. It's hard to tell because I don't have him like going inside the house. All right, let's see. It's going down again. Let's see if he goes to his house to sleep this time. Come on, don't you want to sleep in your home? Are you too good for it? All right. He's sleeping on the ground again. Okay, we have a home. Why is it choosing that one instead? Let me just make sure my costs are, I'm doing the cost. Sleeping on the ground, the cost is 5. Sleeping in the home, the cost is 1. If you look at our goals here, he didn't even pick, that was never an option to sleep on the house. So it's not, something's not set right. Tired is 1, sleeping is 1. So something is not right. Tired, sleeping. Tired is 1. Sleeping is 1. Cost is 1. Everything's set up the same way, but our graph is not picking it, which means something's with this invalid. This is valid right here. If AI agent all right, we're building it. After it builds, I'm going to just make sure that our home is my home is house, so it's not null. All right, let's do that. Debug.log no home. And then debug.log I am sleepy. So I'm just going to check these 3 to make sure that what's happening. All right, let's build a home. Go gather some stuff. Pause. Oh, he's building. Okay. I'm sleepy. So it did go here. And it said it was true. So we got to that point. Now the graph, let's pause it here. Why is he picking the sleep on ground over the other one? So sleep on ground is good. All right, my goal is the sleep goal. We're going to check sleep. We did that. I'm sleepy. Okay, so it added that. Let's see where it actually tests the sleep in-house action. Storage, building, gather, storage. Here's checking the sleep on ground action. Sleep on ground. All right. There's something wrong with our planner. It did not keep checking. It never checked the. Watch this. Watch if I put it in a different order. Let me go to my actions here. And let me switch the order here. Let's see if that changes. All right, here he goes. He's building that. He's sleeping. Let's pause it. Let's see what he's performing sleeping home. So we have an issue with our planner that we have two actions that can meet the goal, but for some reason it doesn't look at both of them. Am I right to assume that? Because all I did was flip the order, so this one was first. And why would it do that? Why is the planner doing that? So we got to figure that out. I mean, he is sleeping in his home, so we at least that's working. Um, Here, let me do something really quick. Let me change this duration to like 3 so it doesn't take as long. I just really want to make sure he's going to the house though. Okay, build it. So it shouldn't take as long for him to build. Let's chop some things down. So he didn't fall asleep yet because his sleep is 0. All right, now, yep, he's going to his house. All right, now he's sleeping. Okay, so that's at least working. All right, so we gotta look at the planner and try to figure out why would it not do all of them? Because um, it is valid. Let's go to our projects, our scripts. Let's see. This is gonna be kind of hard. It's hard to come back to this is the create graph. And I basically need to read through everything. So found path, layers +1, AI action. Okay, this right here. I don't think this should be here. Mm, I don't think. Or, this is tough to know what's going on. So let's say it's checking the sleep action and it found it as a goal. We do want to return found path here, I think, right? Because we found the goal. We don't need to go through any of those more actions, but somewhere return found path. Does this not need to be here? That's a good question. Mm-hmm. Changing that one thing can change your whole thing. Like it's not even doing it. Okay, that's not it. Exit after going through all the actions. Return found path. Are we sure it's not this? At least I know it's working. No. Oh, he's sleeping. Well, let's go to our AI test agent. Actually, let's see my plan. Let's see where we got to the sleep. You see here, it only created the one action, the sleep in home. It didn't do all the. Oh no, here's the graphs. Oh, we had two choices here: sleep on home and sleep in home and sleep on ground. Hmm. It's oh man. I don't want to say it's working yet. Whoops. Wait, what the heck? Did you see that? Oh my word, what is it doing? Didn't do that before. Did you see that? It's placing it way down there. Why? I could have sworn I never did that before. Look at that. Found a bug. Not sure why it's doing that. Okay, let's do. Look. Yeah, that's weird. Let me do it here. And then I thought that was never doing that before. Anyways, all right, we'll get that in a sec. Let's do the build. Actually, let's just test him sleeping on the ground. So here's his graphs. Take resource on ground, take resource to storage, sleep on ground. Take resource on ground, sleep on ground. Ground. Sleep on ground. Okay. So that was his choice. Let's do the build. So now the next time whenever he wakes up, right now he's sleeping, it takes a little longer. Sleeping on the ground. Taking a while. Okay. It's going to go pick up that. It's going to start building this. Hopefully we'll see him go sleep in the house. Now he's sleepy. Yep, there he goes. All right, I think that fixed the planner. If I pause it and I go to his sleep actions, this graph here, he did one for sleeping home and one for sleeping on the ground. And that's kind of what we want, isn't it? Kind of, maybe. Uh, so yeah, we're going to end it there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.